Lisa Joe, your essential oil girl. How you doing? Happy Thursday. I'm missing John's gig tonight. He has a gig. He had a gig yesterday and today, and I just wanted to update. It's been a couple days. I'm rocking my new hairstyle, right? Whatever. Y'all, it don't matter. So I got something going on I just wanted to share because I know y'all all get curious. I'm like, oh, it's been 2 or 3 days since we've seen Lisa. What the heck? Did she die? No, I didn't die. So, I went to Georgia. I think I told you all about that trip. And I told you, did I tell you about my blood work results? Anyway. Everything's fine. Everything's fine. If I didn't, I'll tell you again. If I did, I'll tell you again. That's my phone. I don't know how to stop that. Okay, y'all, hold on. I gotta go check my phone. Hold on, real quick. I'm doing a live video and I can't figure out how to pause it, so I'll call you back. Okay, bye, Brandy. That was Brandy. Sorry about that. Anywho, y'all, I'm so good at this live stuff, right? Okay, stop. This is exactly what's going on. Okay, because I have Hashimoto's, right? And Hashimoto's is an autoimmune disease. And what it does is it messes, and you can tell my voice is a little lower. So I think got something going on with the thyroid. Again, the blood work, absolutely. Whenever I talk to the doctor, she's like, what has happened? What's going on? What's going on? So if I already told you, sorry if I haven't, this is what we're doing. We are doubling up on my natural thyroid and my synthroid to try to get my numbers back up, which is fine. What's going on is I literally can't think, as you can tell just by listening. I can't seem. I'm sitting down trying to do my social fox stuff for my man, and I can't think. I can't think, and it's nothing I can control right now. So I'm trying. I am okay with the fact that everybody has little glitches and that this too shall pass. So I listened to the call, and it was, again, I'm back into that. I have no idea. I can't follow. And if you have Hashimoto's, or for that fact, an autoimmune disease, you 100% know what I'm talking about. We don't know what's causing the glitch. I am going to go for ultrasound on my thyroid to see if maybe we got something going on we got to take care of. But in the meantime, none of that's really relevant. What's relevant to me is the fact that I literally feel like I have been drugged. I am like a wet rag. I just very lethargic, very tired. I can't sleep. I was up from last night from 1 to 4. Again, I haven't done that in a while, but that's because she took me off of one of my MetaPower products, which sucks because that actually helps you. I didn't say that. If you're compliance, I didn't say nothing. I'm sorry, I didn't say nothing. Never mind. Reach out to me if you need help with sleep. Anyway. So I was in the bed trying to watch. I got a computer, and I'm trying to watch some of my classes and just relaxing, and I just go to sleep, and I wake up and I'm like, rewatch it again, that type thing. So I apologize. However, and then I got thinking, you know what? It's okay because other people have this stuff happen to them too, and then maybe people still want to hear from me because. You know what? Everybody's not perfect, and everybody's got things. And even though you have these big dreams and ambitions and stuff, sometimes stuff gets in the way, and you just got to be okay with that. I still think all this is a God thing, so he's slowing me down for something. And that's okay. I'll be okay. But I have not died. I haven't made it to any exercise classes this week. I can't. I'm too tired. I told my doctor whenever I talked to her, if somebody would just give me like two pints of blood, then I think I would feel better. That's what I feel, very anemic. I feel like somebody needs to give me some blood. Give me some blood. Have you ever gotten blood before? Oh, if you have not received blood before, I'm not saying it's a good thing that you need to have a blood transfusion, but if you ever experience a blood transfusion or have, you know exactly what I'm talking about, because you get that blood transfusion, it's like you get a whole new lease on life. At least my experience was. It was wonderful. But that's not in the cards right now, but that's how I feel, like I'm a pint or two low. That's all. I won't keep you long. I just wanted to let you know that I'm not dead and I'm not giving up. I'm just figuring it out, and I'm still trying, and I'm still going to try to jump on. But things are. Anyway, I did make it to line dancing. There goes a boat by. Which was 2 whole days ago. See. Barb went with Sherry. Sherry came and she brought her husband. That was fun. He watched though. He didn't dance with us. And Sherry stayed for the advanced version before they came and ate dinner with us. So you go, girl. She's starting to get it. Me and Barb, on the other hand, Barb scored herself individually because I asked her on the ride home. I says, "What should I tell the people you scored?" And she said, "Oh, 50, 52." So, I think I did. I think I was in the 78 range. It wasn't great, but I wasn't terrible. And considering the brain fog going on, or the absence of brains, I don't know what you even call it. I guess it's brain fog, whatever. But I didn't do terrible. And that was the exercise of the week. So, I guess that's all I'll share. I did take my blood pressure a couple times today because I was like, I'm pretty sure I might be dying. I'm just sitting here, like my life is draining away. That's what it's just like. So my blood pressure was 122/61 the first time, pulse 73. So that's not bad. Second time it was 115/63, which is about where it normally is. I usually run a little low anyway, with pulse 73. So I guess that's good. That means it's not my heart, per se. But y'all all should start getting on Facebook, right? And just getting on and whining to people about how you feel. It kind of is a cleansing experience. Plus, I want to cry. So if I'm talking, maybe I can keep from crying. Maybe if I cried, I'd feel better. You know, whenever I was a kid, my mom, I was that baby that she said you just got so out of control that the only thing that would help would give you a spanking, where you would cry, and then after you cried, you released whatever it was, and you were fine. I didn't really have one of those children, but that was me as a child. So maybe if I just bawled for a while, I would be fine. But that's hard for me to do. I'm not a good crier. Anyway, I'm going to stop. I'm sorry. All right, and to all my Wednesday girl call people, as you know, I'm working with Social Fox and trying to figure out how to do automations and stuff. Well, the reminder for the girls call to 20 of my closest friends apparently started going out this morning at 8:01 every 2 minutes until they finally got a hold of me, because I was sleeping late. And I looked at my phone at like 8:30. I was like, what? Because they were like, hey, you need to know, we're getting... Tina got really upset. I think she was like, just shut off. So So I did. I got on there and figured out how to undo it. And then I reached out to the Social Fox people again. Y'all know this has been ongoing. This is my Wednesday. You have achieved something thing, and here it is another Wednesday, and blew it out of the water. It didn't even remind him on Wednesday. It reminded him today. The call was yesterday, last night to be precise. So the girl does a Loom, which is a program that is free up to a certain amount of videos, and she can show you the screen and walk you through how to do stuff and send it to you like an email type thing. And she says, I'm not sure why you changed this and this. I said, because it doesn't work, you know. So she said the original one that she did is right. So I deleted the other two because I'm like, I don't know. So then I said, okay, great, I'll make that one active. So then I thought, would you check and make sure my contacts are in there right? Because that happened 2 or 3 different times out of this last 4 months where the contacts weren't in there, so it didn't go through because there was no people in there. And she literally wrote back and said, looks like you don't have any contacts in there. And so I rewatched the Loom video that she had sent on adding contacts, right? I don't, and then I got the Hashi brain, so I finally wrote about it. Said, I don't get it. I'm just going to go back to the way I was doing it before. I don't understand. One day it's going to be no big deal, but right now it's like trying to build a bridge over the Grand Canyon. I can't. I don't understand. She's like, oh yeah, you got to add your contacts. I don't know how to add the contacts. Okay. Are y'all laughing at me? Because that's rude. All right. Love you guys. You can send prayers for me, or a cure for Hashimoto's, or suggestions. If I didn't tell you, I told somebody. The doctor said, you know, if you took out your thyroid, you wouldn't have this issue. Well, that's news to me. So if you know anything about that, let me know, because that's news to me. If everybody that had Hashimoto's just had to have their thyroid taken out and fix it, why in the world would we keep having Hashimoto's suffering for years? Anyway, okay. Love you guys. Thanks for listening. I'm okay. I really am. I'm hibernating. I'm hibernating until my brain's working, apparently. That's the plan. So, love you guys. I will possibly talk to you tomorrow. If not, no worries. I'm not dead. I'm just sleeping. Okay. Bye. Boop. And